So let's say we want a major seventh, right? All right. So we know a seventh above G is F. Right, everybody? And then I just say, okay, what's the key signature of G? 1 sharp, and that is F sharp. So that means the major seventh is F sharp. It's in the key. It has to be in the key signature of that key, of the bottom note. Right? It's the same, isn't it? You just use the key signature of the bottom note. That's what you always do for perfect and major intervals. Use the key signature of the bottom note. Very easy. Major. That's why we know. That's why we were looking at those notes and saying, what's the key signature of that note, right? We said, all right, let's say we want a perfect fourth above this note. What note is E? Pardon me. This is E, isn't it? Sometimes I answer my own questions. What?
3 flats.
Good. What's a fourth above E? A. So we know it's going to be some kind of an A, don't we? E to A is a fourth. Now we say the key signature of E flat is, Jordan, 3 flats. What are they?
E, E, A.
What does that tell us about A?
It's flat.
It's flat. So that means a perfect fourth above E flat is A flat. It's whatever that key signature tells us is going to be the major or perfect interval. Isn't that easy? Some students say this is they can't believe how easy intervals are.
And we don't got to write that like when we write our perfect fourth. We don't have to specify in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Since we're putting accidentals up in the staff.
We're not using key signatures now. We're going to just do individual notes with intervals, and we're going to write in the accidental that we need to make the major perfect interval. Yes.
So for it to be a perfect fourth, the fourth has to be of the first notes in that first note scale.
Right.
So if you were in like the C major scale, like F to B wouldn't be a perfect fourth. Even though that.
Well, the bottom note isn't C, it's F.
Right.
We always use the key signature of the bottom note. So what's the key signature? This is a fourth, right? If we want it to be a perfect fourth, we'd have to use the key signature of the bottom note. What's the key signature of F?
1 flat.
Which is?
B.
So that tells me B is
Flat.
So the perfect fourth would be F to B flat. We always use the key signature of the bottom note.
So if it's not a perfect fourth, is it just?
Then we're not going to worry about that today.
Okay.
That's the part we're not going to talk about right now. Well, it's good in a way, but let's get this first part really good, and then we'll go ahead. All right? Not really. It's good you're asking the question, and we're going to answer all the questions that have been asked. We are going to answer, but not right now. You can just. That's nice. You know, you can really let that. Actually, it's good. You know, just keep looking at these intervals and asking the questions, and that's how you learn. You know, I don't have to give you every answer. A lot of it you'll learn even if I don't answer it. But I will talk about most everything that you've asked. And we'll try. If someday sometimes after we get into something for a while, we just talk about it and really talk. We ask all the questions. But I don't think today is a good day to do that because we're just starting out with this. And let's make sure we get the first thing. And even students now I talk to in more advanced theory classes, and they're having trouble, and I talk to them, ask them questions. I find out usually there's some fundamental thing that they weren't real skilled at, like intervals or spelling triads, and that's usually more the problem than it is understanding the more advanced material. You know, if you're not fast enough at spelling intervals or triads or something, we haven't done triads yet, but if you're not when you go to more advanced theory, then it's going to be hard, right? Whereas if you stay with the basic thing, get really good at it, then when we go on to the next thing, it stays pretty easy. You stay comfortable that way, it's nice.